Hi and welcome to PadelMetrics. My name is Yiannis and I'm an ex-performance analyst. Worked at the highest level in terms of performance analysis you could ever do, which was the Olympics in 2012, in Rio 2016 and in Tokyo 2020. Used to work with Team GB and especially with canoe slalom, but now I'm absolutely obsessed with paddle and I'm going to be bringing that level of analysis to this channel. So if you are interested in improving in your paddle and learning some new skills in terms of how you can analyze your performance, make sure you subscribe and like the channel so you don't miss any new videos. A little bit of a background, my name is Yiannis, I'm a sports scientist, also have a master's in performance analysis, graduated in Middlesex in the UK. I'm an absolute paddle fanatic these days. We moved to Bali after Tokyo Olympics because of career change, but now there's an opportunity to get back into performance analysis and show you what it looks like analyzing at the highest level and utilizing software that all the best teams in the world are using. I play paddle now for a year. I've logged about 111 games on Playtomic, jumped from 165 level all the way to 4.5 now, which is an intermediate towards advanced. And I'm gonna show you how I improved my progress, how my progress looked, and what I'm focusing on and changing my shots and my techniques that I'm utilizing. Coming from tennis, I had to learn a lot and shift a lot and change a lot in terms of technique, grips, and decision making, which has led me to now play a better level of paddle. And I'm gonna show you how it looks like in playing paddle in Bali, which I think is one of the best places to play, especially at BPA, Bali Paddle Academy. That's where you're gonna find me every single day, trying to improve my level and compete against friends and other people that visit. I used to play quite high level when I was 12, 14 in tennis. In Greece, I used to compete along across the country, and that was my background in terms of racket sports. And that helps a lot with your ground strokes. It also helps a lot with your smashes. Now the structure of the channel is gonna be quite simple. Most of the time we're gonna be looking at a match, either my match or someone else's match or an elite level match. We're gonna see it, I will be cropping it down. I'll make it super efficient so we can just see the points, give you a feel of the games, because we need to understand what went wrong in a game in order to analyze it and create a plan how we're gonna track our progress longitudinally to improve. So after we watch the match, we're gonna go onto a software, which is Dartfish. Dartfish is the most elite software out there. It's used by multiple national bodies, including Team GB, like we talked about. It is the tool that I've used for my last 11 years of analyzing performance. And that's what we're gonna be using on this channel. They were super excited when I brought out the idea of analyzing paddle. So here we are, we're gonna be using the best software out there. So after the game, we're gonna put the video into the software and we're gonna start analyzing our performance to see what we need to track. For example, who's not struggling with the overheads, right? It's just a theme, especially if you come from tennis. There's so much to learn about hitting the ball lower and in front of you. If you wanna hit a nice vibra and the ball not bouncing off the glass, there's certain things we need to improve in training with our coaches and in matches with intention to improve every single game. So what we're gonna be doing is after the game, we're gonna have a theme. What was this game's theme? Was it the overheads? Was it the volleys? Was it the not holding the net long enough? Then we're gonna discuss how can I go about analyzing that? And when we've done that, what does it look like in terms of conclusion and tracking it to see if we've improved in the future. So without further ado, we're gonna jump straight onto my game here in Bali at BPA. If you haven't visited yet, it's a must. I think it's one of the best clubs in the world. And for the first time, there's gonna be a Knox competition coming up in the next couple of weeks, which I'm gonna be joining with my partner, so you can see the journey, how it looks on competitive level as well. It was quite a close game and there's a lot of learning. So let's jump into the video and I'll see you afterwards when we do the analysis. But finally, before we go, make sure you like and subscribe so you can see when the next video is out. Okay, so on the top here we have myself playing left, and on the right side we have Patricio against Christoph and Rahat, who is visiting Bali from India, and Christoph is German. Really good tennis players and transitioning to paddle like most of us. Hope you enjoy the game, and we're going to jump straight into the first game here, which we're already up on 40 love. on the first game we had a chance to break.
Ah. Just say both forward or whatever's forward, so left or right. No, one forward. Sorry. I was delayed there on my call. 5-0. Ah, good shot. You're mine. My bad, sorry. Nice, man. Good. All right, let's go. Ah! Vamos. Ah, sorry. Ay, unlucky. 2-1 to you. Lovely. Good shot. Get out of the way, Yiannis. Okay, here we go. 2-5. Or 5. Vamos. I can go. I need to call that, sorry. Beautiful. Power, so I need to go forward there. Stunning, man, stunning. He doesn't make it nuts.
Yeah. 3-2. Nothing. Ah, good.
Oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. Ah! Good job. Yours, 2 coming. Great shot, great shot. Yours. Unlucky, unlucky. 3-5. Three all. Wow, man, amazing. Ah. Out. Add in. We get it back, we get it back. Unlucky, unlucky. 4-3. Okay. Ah. Yours. Lovely, lovely. Good patience. Out. Oi! My bad. Jan. Too high. All right, let's go. 1 point. Two forward. Out. Corner, corner. Go. Unlucky, unlucky.
That one.
Good shot, man. Let's go. Patience, 2 points. Let's get back. Unlucky, unlucky. Aye. Oh, what a rally. Good boy, good job, boys. Come on. 1 point, let's go. Hey. Ah, missed the door. I was gonna go outside and I start going out here.
5-4?
5-4, serve it till the set.
No pressure.
Two forward now. Unlucky. Let's go. Yours. What am I doing? Oh, come on. 3-all. Forward. Go up. Come on. Two forward. Come on. Well done, buddy. Come on. Close, boys, close. If it's a big overhead, we can return the overhead. So I think if
He always crosses.
any lob, I just need to run forward.
Yeah, normally like
And he crosses down here, so if I'm ready, I would communicate with you just to kill him.
90% of his smashes go
Yeah, yeah.
raw. So I'm gonna stand here.
And wait for that, yeah. All right, let's break our first game. Aye. Aye. Come on, come on, come on. Good shot. Great shot. Excellent. Ah! Ah, leave it, leave it. Sorry, I had. Let's go. Great shot. That touch is so good of yours. Oh, good shot. Should have been on his backhand there. Sorry, man. Next one, next one. 1, 2, yeah. Yeah. Two forward. Too low, sorry. Play ball. Check. Vamos. Gosh. Good shot. High ball. Love 3. 3 love. Should have tapped that fucking sweat. 2-3 myself. So yeah, a drink? Yeah, that's true. Our rallies are like 3 balls. Error. There's no break, right? It's on serve. It's on serve?
No, sorry, yeah, 2-3.
There's no break. We'll get the next one. Uh, 3-5. 5-3. Every time we go above 3 rallies, it's a good thing for us. You go, you go. Two forward. Mine. Wow. Hey. Ah. Come on, man. Too far back. 5-2. There's only one break. Let's go, let's go. Two forward. Go, go, go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. That's why we switch always, right? So we don't lose the score. There's one break, and now it's back on your serve.
Correct. So earlier it was 4-3. When you told it's 5-2, it was actually 4-3, and we broke your serve, and then we won.
So now it's what, 5-3?
It should have been 6-3.
So what is it now? What is it?
See, I'll tell you all honestly, it was 6-3.
I've got it on camera, so we can review it afterwards.
Yeah,
But-
it should be 6-3. Just check it out. What I feel. Yeah.
Huh?
I'll tell you. 1-all, 2-all, 3-all, 4-3. We've taken a break. We broke you. Then it's 5-3. Then it was our serve. It's 6-3.
Okay.
You can check on the camera.
What happens if it's wrong on the camera?
No, the reason is we were discussing it's 4-3. We need to break once.
That's why let's switch poor
Yeah,
sides
yeah.
all times. So you're sure you want to set?
Yeah, yeah. No, I started the serve.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Two forward. Unlucky. Nice, nice, nice. That's a better shot. Oh, come on. Yours. Yours. Oh, unlucky, 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 unlucky. Yours. Hey. Yours. Come on, let's go. Let's go, come on. This is the break now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's go. Two forward, mine back. Two forward. Out. Good job, good job. Let's go.
Patience, just get it over.
Ah. No. Come on, come on. 4-3. Hey, we got this. Let's go. Back to juice. Ah, you fucker. Good shots. 1-0. Two forward, two forward. Oi. Yes. I mishit that. Oh. You good? One more. Go. Come on, let's go. Ah! Oh, come on, man. 2-1. Come on, buddy, let's go. Yeah. We need to be patient on the lob, I think. We're trying it too much and then getting an easy ball.
Yeah, and also like patience from here.
Yeah,
Over,
yeah.
And then we look forward. And
Yeah. 2-1. Oh, yeah. Come on, let's go. Patience, patience, patience. Too high. Good serve. Let's go. Good job, man. Let's go. Come on, let's go, let's go. Oh my God. Two forward. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Good serve. Oh, come on. Yes, yes, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. The soft ball, if we can get it safe, is so we can get the return in. Come on. Come on, let's go. Yes, come on. Yeah, let's go. Patience, patience. Let's go. Sorry, hard. Let's go. Two forward. Come on, let's go. 5-3. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. 3-all. Ah! Unlucky, unlucky. Two forward. Lovely. Ah. Next one, next one, next one, next one. Oh, 2 mistakes like that, why? Come on, come on. Safe, 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 yeah, yeah. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh man, I'm stupid. 3 mistakes. Go, go. Ah. 5-0. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Hey! Good shot. Come on, come on, come on. Πάμε, πάμε. Come on. Good game, boys, good game.
So here we are on Dartfish. If you have a different license, you probably have different tabs, but most of them will have a live section, replay, edit, and present. Today we're going to focus a little bit on the present and edit, mainly on the edit. What I thought we were struggling a little bit because the guys were pressing so much the net, our returns weren't quite as crisp and we were getting so many points from our bad returns on the serve. So I want to see what could we have done better on the returns. And the way we're going to do that is going to create some analysis that I can actually share with Patricio as well. Hopefully you can learn through the process of one from the software or how to analyze this, but also how potentially we can all improve from better returns. So let's jump on straight to the video. I've just grabbed it from the video library, put it onto my platform here. At the bottom you can scroll forward and back frame by frame and all the good stuff, and here we have some annotations and tools. So I've created a quick still shot of my return and what I was thinking. Even from the start, something that I've been working with my coaches in Bali, shout out to Jorge and Analyse, is my low returns, especially on deep returns off the glass. I most of the time would do quite a lobby return to this guy, it's on his forearm, and then they easily can create a lot of pressure. So what I'm looking for, especially to start doing, is down the line, either a Chiquita shot, which is a short shot, so the ball bounces just below the net, so they can't really push from the first hit. The other option is, which is riskier, cross court down this area here, which is a little bit riskier because the angle is a lot smaller for me to get that. The other option is to play Rahat's backhand, just because if I play his forehand, he has all the angles to create more pressure. So those are the three things that I want to look, and then I can press play and see what have I done. So out of this discussion, this is one return that I really like, because my ball is low. Christoph has to get low and push the ball over the net, which creates an advantage for us. Now, if we were to take this to the next level, this could be a push from Patricio and myself. So what I mean by that is, if we both then attack the net in this scenario here, we would be in a really good place to take the net. It's the first point we're adjusting to. We'll probably do it later on in the video. We'll see if we do. But you can see it gives us a ball, where an easier ball, which is creating more time for us to be able to lob the ball and then push the net. So that's something that I feel like we didn't do enough in the game. And the reason we didn't do enough in the game was because we weren't having those quality returns down the line, or they were too high. Now, if we take that to the other side of Patricio, what we'll be looking for is something like this. So off the return here, he has pretty much three options that we can do off the glass here. One is a Chiquita shot in the middle, but it has to be quite a good one because we can't be getting Rahat's forearm. So we need to be pushing that ball into the side of Christoph to force him to make a from low to high shot below the net on his backhand. That would be a very, very good return. The other option is on Rahat's Chiquita shot on his backhand. Third option, and all this depends on how much time you have on these returns, is either, well, there's four options if you want, depending on time, but this is a good serve, so you won't be able to lob this. But if you were to lob this, either lobbing the middle backhand of Christoph, so he doesn't get an overhead that they can regain the net, or a down the line lob, high lob on Rahat. So these balls would have to be quite good quality, especially on the easier lobs. So those are the four options that we would think. Obviously, you have that across the court here, which is a little bit riskier. Yes, it's on his forearm, so it might be even easier. From my side, we talked about that would be a backhand drop shot to the other side, Chiquita shot to the fence. But those are the areas that we could exploit on our returns. And as we can see here, he decides to go for the lob, which is quite a good decision because he's getting Christoph out of place, trying to take an overhead vibra, which is forcing him to take it quite high, creating the opportunity for us to push forward and regain the net. So now I've given you context of what I want to analyze. The big question is, okay, what happened in the match? How can I analyze this in a way that will be meaningful for me to share it to Patricio, but also to take something for the future? These were two good examples of returns, but obviously, as you saw in the match, it was a very close match and we could potentially lose it because we got broken 6-5 and it ran out of time, so it would end up being a tie or unfinished. So this is something that we're going to focus on today. The theme for today are our returns. So how can I go about analyzing my returns, especially when I'm using such a software as this amazing Dartfish software? So we're going to jump on to replay this time. And we've got the same video. Now, replay has something that is absolutely, it's the foundation for any analysis. It's a tagging panel. So I can tag certain areas that I really want to focus on. So today, I'm going to tag my returns. how I do that really quickly, I'm going to create a new panel. As we are going to go down the line, guys, I'm going to give you loads of details of what all this is, but for the sake of time and showing you the analysis and the outcome, I'm just going to give you some tips. If you want further detail on this, drop it in the comments on how to create your own panels and whatever. But for today, I'm going to show you just a quick 2 buttons that you need to create some amazing analysis that you can track for any of your games. So we're going to jump and create an event. An event is what part of the video I want to see. I'm going to call that, I want to see a return. The category, we can leave it as event. What was the event that we're looking at? So all that's going to be is going to be give us a tool that's going to say, this is the event, this is what you're analyzing. So there we go. We have a button that I can look at all the returns. But if I just looked at the returns, I wouldn't know which ones are Patricio and which ones are mine. So what I need is I need a keyword to filter these by my name or someone else's name. So I'm going to add a keyword button, which I'm going to put under the return here. Very simply going to call this Yiannis, and a category will be name. And I'm just going to copy that and paste it and create Patricio. There's a lot cooler ways we can do this and a lot smarter, but I just want to give you some quick, easy ways you can analyze any game. And you can even hand notate this. I know it takes a lot of time, but to get better, guys, you have to analyze your performance with an intention to improve. I'm also going to change the keyword here because I copied it from before to the name Patricio. So all that says is when I'm filtering by these names, it's going to give me the videos I'm interested in. Also, on the event, something that I didn't mention is you get a pre-roll and a duration. So the pre-roll is like, how long before, when you press the button, how long before do you want the clip to start? So I'm looking at a return, so I'm going to tag the return on the contact point, and I want to see the actual serve coming in. So I'm just going to say, it's not going to take more than 2 seconds to do that. So I'm just going to click 2 seconds. I do want to see what happens after, so we're going to call this maybe a 3 second after. So we get the return and see the impact. Are we regaining the net? That should be enough time to have enough information within these 2 elements of 2 seconds before and 3 seconds from the clip. Enough detail now, let's go and analyze and see what we can get. Okay, we created now a simple tagging panel. What does that do? Let's have a look. So what we're going to do is go to the beginning of the video, and we've got the serve. So on the serve of Christoph, I'm going to look for the contact point of the return, and it's there. Don't have to be exact here. We're not looking for the exact point when Patricio is hitting the ball because we've given 2 second buffer. So all I'm going to click is return, and who is it? It's Patricio. We're just going to do that simple thing. That's going to give us enough information for us to see all my returns with Patricio and all the returns for Yiannis. So that means that I can go quite fast now because the job is done on this one. So we can see, so I'm going to click, go to the return, there's the contact point, return Yiannis. So I've spent obviously ridiculous amounts of hours tagging different sports, and canoeing was one of my favorite sports that I've worked with because they become family after 10 years of working with these guys. But you can really get into your zone when you're doing this, and it's quite meditating actually, analyzing performance. Obviously now we're only focusing on returns, so I can move forward to find the next game. Luckily we have the score here, so we can see when we go to 1-1, that's the next opportunity that we get to tag the serve of Rahat. So Rahat gives us a nice return here. So all I'm going to do is go to this type of return. Even if it's out of the picture, doesn't really matter because we know the ball is bouncing before the glass. We're hitting before the glass, and I know that side is Patricio, so it's quite easy to see, to tag it. And trust me, I've analyzed some sports where tagging can be an extreme issue. Here, I'm out of the picture, for instance. Obviously, I'm hitting a backhand. I can't be hitting a forehand in the glass. So I know what type of shot I am trying to achieve. And as you can see here, onto the backhand of Rahat. Now, you might be thinking, hey, why didn't you tag where that went? And you would be absolutely right. We are going to do that in the future. But for today's video, I just want to show you an easy way that you can tag how to start within your analysis. Another cool thing that you'll see is you will find on the returns here a little bit of data on your events. So you can see here we've got out of the all returns on these 5 games that we've done already. So 53% have been on, we've had 1 extra return on Patricio. Obviously you can go and then start looking at reports when we have some cool data. So let's say I want to look at the events, how many events were recorded. So we had 15 returns in 5 games. And then if I want to create a table where it's showing me these this information, then I can look at it. But what's cool about this is I can very quickly filter and look at all my returns just by clicking the 7 of these returns, and it will play them one after the other. So now just very quick tagging panel, I can very quickly send this to my coach or to whoever and say, hey, look at my returns. What is happening here? What's going wrong? And just like that, you can see all your returns very quickly just by viewing them and see what was good and what was bad. But we can go one step further. So what we can do now is highlight. I want to see all Yiannis's returns, and I'm going to highlight these and add them to a montage. Now a montage is an area where we can go on edit and we can start doing some analysis. And I've already created a still shot. So what I did, I was reviewing this and I wanted to see what my options are when I was discussing it with you. So my ideal positions would be down the line, like we said. And then what we can do is very simply just add, was it a good outcome or not? We can do this in many ways with the tagging panel, but simplicity, we can go onto this video and say, good return. Not the most efficient way, but it's a simple way where you can visually, when you're reviewing the videos, say, all right, that is a good return. What did I do? I placed it down the line, forcing Christoph to go under the net to push the ball. What about the next one? I'm trying for the same shot here. So what I'm trying for is to go down the line here. However, I can already see my position is quite high and I'm leaning with my left leg, which means I am not putting enough pressure into the ball. So if I had switched my legs, so my right leg was in front of me and I was leaning towards the ball, I'll probably be in a better position. We need to see what the outcome was this. I can't remember. That is an option that I'm going for here. I can see it already what I'm trying to do. So I can put a still frame here. And let's guess, is this going to be good or bad? From my position here, I think is going to be quite a bad return. So I'm just going to guess here and say bad. And that is a good practice to also do and see, can you see your error before you hit? There you have it. That was a really bad return. So within a few minutes, what we're creating now is a library of what is a good shot and what is a bad return. So then we can say, why was that good? Why was that bad? Let's go back. You can see here, I'm kind of in the same position. The only difference is the leg worker could be better, like we discussed. The only difference is that I'm hitting a different angle with this ball. So I'm not going so far down the line. I'm going more towards his body and I'm not forcing that angle. The difference with forcing that angle down there is that the net gets higher towards the end of where it's coming in. So it has a slight tilt down. So the net can be higher, the angle is shorter and potentially gives you a little bit more, less angle to play with. So is that something we need to track? We'll see in the future returns. Okay, so now we're on the receiving end of Rahat's serve. Quite a strong serve, a lot of downspin into the glass. So it's quite tricky for me to get the angle down the line from memory. So I often opted to either try the Chiquita down here in the middle or his backhand. So that would look a little bit like something like a shot like this. That's what I was thinking, to try and force his backhand, low ball That is the aim, not a high ball, because if they get a high ball, we know the outcome of that. So let's see what happens here. So I do get the backhand. So that is, I would call that a good return, because he's not creating pressure. Even though it's quite high, it doesn't look like he's pushing. It's a bit an uncomfortable shot for him. So I would call that a good return. So let's type that in. That would be in this scenario, because maybe another player can destroy that ball, and then it wasn't as good. But thinking about the pressure that he was creating for the serve, simple return that would get us an opportunity to potentially lob, and that will be interesting to see. Another return coming in, quite an aggressive return. This is going to be a little bit more bouncy. I can imagine that I'm trying to do the same thing here. Let's see. Yeah, same shot, exactly a good return. So twice there, I would say we didn't get very under pressure. So I would call this another good return. So what I'm going to do is create the angle there, take a still frame of the return, and I can go on that still frame and say that was also good. Here we go, back to the return of Christoph. Now this time he hasn't gone to the glass, so I have a little bit more time and the ball is a little bit slower. So it looks like I'm opting for a lob here. Thinking about this, where should my lob be? So it's obviously not going to be to Rahat, because he had a massive smash, which I wanted to avoid because of his tennis background. He could kick smash that out of the court. So if I'm going to be lobbing Rahat, it would have to be two options. One, deep back to his side, but we're looking at a perfect angle, Tapia style. That is, maybe it's a simple ball, we'll see the result, but I think that is on the risky side. The other option is either to try and lob Christoph's backhand. We know he's a forearm, so any ball around this area here, he would be quite comfortable hitting that and aggressively taking the net. So my options for the lobs here, I would say, is either the middle, for aiming for to push Christoph to his backhand and force him to do a down the line overhead, or try and push for the middle so then we can regain the net. The other option is down the line lob, quite high. That is going to get Christoph walking backwards and smashing at the same time. So not be in a good position to do his vibora, but do more of like a bandeja shot, which is a lot more defensive than a fast vibora. That is my thoughts as I'm currently seeing this. We'll see what happens. We're opting for the first shot here, so I can do a still frame. I don't know the outcome though, so that is something, even myself with so much experience in analyzing sport, I get things wrong. So we can see that the post timing of this clip needs to be longer, because I can't see it. So what I can go quickly and do is go on replay, where we tagged all the videos, and this is a little tip now from the pro level here. And the duration, we've put it as 3 seconds, but I'm going to highlight these and change the duration to maybe 6 seconds. So all that's going to do is going to add a few more seconds onto the shot, so we can see what happens. Okay, Rahat does a really good job here of playing a defensive shot, because it's quite a deep lob of mine. So the deep lob was good quality. So he's placing a really good ball here, even though he's hitting it quite high. So it's quite an easy ball to deal with. Because of the fear we had of his overhead, we didn't push the net either, so we could easily come inside and block this. This would be something that in the future we can potentially do in these scenarios. So when the lob comes in, we push the net a little bit harder. And the same for Rahat here. He's created that space with the overhead. Pushing the net is always a good idea after an overhead, just to regain the net. So here, I didn't push the net, he didn't push the net. It's created a rally that is longer than it should be. But as you can see, just having 3 seconds on that video makes more sense. So in the future, when I'm tagging and analyzing, even more actually, because I want to see now the next shot. So I would go and just add a lot more. to make sure I can see the outcome of that video. So now I can go to 11 and we can see the hit, the return, and now I try and take the net. So there you can see we saw the outcome as well. So now going back to what we already have, we talked about how we can improve it, but going back to our still frames, I would say that return is a decent return, just because one, Rahat lost the net even though he did a good job of returning. My lob was deep enough to create pressure for them to lose momentarily the net, even though Christoph was staying at the front. So I would call that another good return. Let's do the last two. Again, Christoph return. Now the bounce is off the glass and it's coming to an angle, so it gives me a little bit more leverage here. And we can see I'm going again for that mid lob, and that is the danger of not getting, like we did here, that comfortable lob in the middle now has become an easy shot for Christoph. So what I'm aiming for here is a similar lob, and I'm going to call this, obviously it's a bad lob, and we can see why. Because Christoph steps in and takes a massive easy smash. And the last return is again to my backhand. I didn't get a lot in the middle here, a lot in the backhand, but it's not off the glass, so I should be in a better position here. I'm way too tall. Look at this. Look at this position here. I'm not in a bent position. I am kinda, but I can do a lot better in getting a lot lower, creating a lot more stability in my shot. And you can see here, I'm trying to do down the line, but I can already see this. The ball is way too high. The ball is traveling at this angle here. So the finish is gonna be quite high. I'm gonna guess this is a bad return, but let's have a look. Let's do text. I'm gonna say this is bad, and we're gonna see if it's gonna create an easy shot for Christoph to deal with here. Yeah, absolutely bad return. And there you have it. So now what we can do, we can export this, and we can also export the images. Forward this on WhatsApp and say, hey coach, these are the returns that I'm aiming for, or can you check out these returns here? Why is it going wrong? This is what I'm trying to do. Is there something better I can do? So that is a simple form that you can start analyzing your returns using Dartfish. So there you have it, guys. This is just a first video to show you a game that I had a week ago. It was really insightful for me. Things to take away. My returns need to be lower. Definitely down the line, I need to improve on getting my body in a lower position so I can do those Chiquita shots when I do have the time. If I don't have the time, can I get into a position where I can do a strong body shot where they're not getting these easy overheads? Also with the lobs, making sure I'm not lobbing fast balls, because you can see, yes, we saw one in, this was only a sample of 3 games. Yes, I can return the ball in the middle there and get a defensive shot from Rahat. But in another scenario, that might be a Vibora and them regaining the net and holding pressure. So these are 2 things that I need to work on. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you like and subscribe. And until the next time, have a good one.